Welcome to Crypto Bin 101 once again, and my name is Ahmed Oladmeji Kazim, and this is Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble it. If you're new to this channel and you're just coming across this channel today, this is a channel whereby we provide good information and we give value to the people, and we analyze the chat market and even also give you signals on how you can become a better, profitable trader in the crypto space, investment and trading in general. All right, today on this show, we're going to talk about something that has been battling or punching the crypto space down for some times now. We all know the crypto space has been down since beginning of this year. NFT market has been down. Metaverse has been down. Even talking about DeFi and other categories in the cryptocurrency have been suffering majorly from investor pulling out their money, talking about Elon Musk, talking about Grayscale, and we're even seeing some big firms now trying to close their ETF that they launched some weeks, or let me say some months ago. And these are the reason why the market are really falling down. And also, we saw what has been going on with the Ukraine and Russia war that has been affecting the global economy. Inflation has been on the rise in so many parts of the country, and we've seen that now putting a hard punch on even stocks, on commodities, even gas and oil and gas. And now crypto is not even left out because crypto has even suffered more. But what is going on? What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about the SEC, where they've been just being, I don't know what I'm going to define it, but I can tell them the devil that is trying to kill or to murder the crypto space. We know the SEC has been battling with Ripple for so long, and just some weeks ago or some months ago, we saw the news about courts now issuing that they should release the document, the statement, and all of that for other parties that are now part of the case. And I believe in no time, we're going to see where the Ripple, what that's talking about the XRP, we head out to. And also, speaking about the SEC, we all know that they are Security Exchange Commission, and they are in charge of regulating securities, talking about investment, bonds, and now they're putting hard punch on crypto. Why? Because crypto is new, crypto is not regulated, and they are enemies of crypto. You understand? And if you don't agree with me, let me show you one or two things you're going to see. This guy right here, Gary Gensler, has been the major threat to crypto, even though we have Finch in the lawmaker there in the United States, which is anti-crypto. We have some billionaires too, they're anti-crypto. But what they don't know is you cannot stop crypto, because all the things they are doing is just going to delay it, but to never ever deny the financial freedom, the reason why the crypto has come to be. And on this channel, the reason why we bring all this into your ear is to inform you, educate you, and let you know how or when or what to do when it comes to the crypto space. All right. And now we saw a lot of news coming out about the SEC again. We saw when when they charged Kim Kardashian about 1.26 million for shilling on some token that she doesn't have connection with. I like that, because there are a lot of celebrities out there that are just shilling a lot of things on this NFT token, and they're not even holding it, and they're deceiving their other followers, and now they make them lose their money. We saw what happened to this YouTuber, what's his name, Paul something like that, Logan or something. He lost about thousands of dollars because he bought an NFT, and I know how he was pushing that project. Imagine him losing such a amount. How much are you losing? How much are other people in the game losing? So these are more what we're going to be looking to on today's show. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, you need to do that right now. Hit the subscribe button right here. Like, subscribe, and don't forget, share rather, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you can be part of what is going on this great platform. All right, without no wasting time, let's check what's really going on with this, guys. You can see Security Exchange Commissions. We want to hear from you. There's a lot of things they've been regulating, not only crypto, don't get me wrong, but the way they've been tackling crypto has been, I'm going to call it, has been on the high level because they believe they need to protect the investment of the citizen. And that's not the case. The truth is they just don't want crypto to prevail. And who can stop crypto? The government can stop it. The news media can stop it. Who can stop it? You and I. Because if we don't adopt it, if we don't come into the game, yes, the crypto might not gain what we're looking for. But for the fact that you and I take responsibility or be part of this revolutionary when it comes to financial system, we are going to win because they can't just push us aside. The more we become part of the system, the more we're going to help the crypto grow. But I'm not saying you should just buy the crypto anyhow or get into some projects that are not worth it. That's why you need to have the information, know what you're doing, the roadmap and all of that before you get into that. So now we can see on the news today, SEC investigate Bored Ape creator Yuga Labs over security violation. And what happened to Bored Ape here? We saw the token dropping dramatically. And why? Because these guys are now on different lessons. Okay, we saw what happened to ETH2. You can see ETH has been falling after the stake. What happened? SEC was part of the problem because SEC stock, they said they now want ETH to become or to meet all the requirements of securities, because now if you're staking it, it's more or less like a security in other investment. And we saw a lot of big boys or some companies now stepping up to the game and saying you can even stake with them. But now SEC is on the case. So any good thing that want to happen in the market, you see this bad guy coming up on the thing, and they have the boss that is pushing everything, which is this guy I just show you. Gary Gensler. This is the bad guy. You can see him. This is the bad guy. This guy don't want us to prevail, but he's lying because him and his team, they're going to lose at the end. If you and I really support and accept cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is a definition of financial freedom, and you can become crypto millionaire, and the wealth can be distributed among everybody in the whole world. And we're not going to have just maybe 4% of the whole population controlling the whole wealth in the whole wide world. So let's talk about the news again, and we can see the United States State Security and Exchange Commission is investigating Yuga Labs over whether it's Bored Ape Yacht Club, Ethereum NFT, and the ApeCoin token are unregistered security, according to Bloomberg. You understand? Now they're coming out to just make a big deal about every crypto that is doing well, and they want it to be under normal security like the bonds, commodities, and all of that. But this is crypto. What we need is regulations. Put regulations in place and all of that. And we saw even some of the countries are now trying to bring down to release their own USDC, so they can now have a way probably to control the stuff. But I tell you, they can only try, but they can't beat us down. The report, which cites an unnamed source, claimed that the agency is exploring whether the crypto startup broke federal law by issuing NFT that act like stocks, as well as exploring distribution of ETH-based ApeCoin token that launched earlier this year. Yuga Labs has not yet been accused of any wrongdoing, and the investigation may not necessarily lead to charges. But you know, all these things, whenever they start all these things, fraud coming to the game, a lot of people get scared, and now the token drop, the NFT value drop. And we know Yuga Labs was the one that launched, that had Eminem and Snoop Dogg performing in some weeks ago, talking about the MTV award, and we saw how great that was. It. And talking about Web3, a lot of things has been happening in the metaverse, in the NFT world, and I think you can check some of our videos and you can learn more about that. And also, we still see the ApeCoin drop. You see, ApeCoin sinks 10% after report of Security Exchange Commission probe into Bored Ape creator Yuga Lab. And ApeCoin price is down nearly 11% over the past 24 hours, as this writing per data from CoinGecko, falling to current price of $4.67, $4.60 per token, and the token was worth as much as $5.27 during the same span. According to the site, ape trading volume over the span has nearly doubled since the report came out. You see, so that's what I'm saying. I think the bad guy or the devil or whatever that is trying to push this thing is just the SEC, because I don't know what's the problem. The moment a project comes out to become the new trend or the big thing in the system, they find a way to just tackle the project. I'm not saying regulation should not come into play, because we all need that, but I believe in decentralization, because that's the reason why I got into crypto in the first place. Because imagine I can do what I like with my project. You can do what you like with your project. I can send you my coin, you get it. I don't need to go through intermediate or the banking system that created a monetary system whereby when they need more money, they can print it out if they like. If they need 10 trillion, they can print it out. You understand? So we need something that is concrete, that we know that they cannot print all this money out and now bail out all these big banks whenever there is crisis, recession, or major global pandemic that's affecting the whole world. You understand? So we need something that we know that everyone can partake in it, and it's not as if it's going to be someone's authority or someone's product, someone's responsibility to produce whenever they like. And that's why I believe we need to support crypto. We need to be part of the movement, and we can win. You can see another news talking about Grayscale. We know about Grayscale got in their ETF some times ago, and now they say in SEC lawsuit, Grayscale calls spot ETF rejection arbitrary, conspiracy, and discriminatory. The legal brief filed Tuesday argues that the SEC logic for denying Grayscale application to convert the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust to a spot Bitcoin ETF is flawed and inconsistently applied. You understand? I will see Grayscale is far from only company who spot BTC, that's Bitcoin ETF application, has been rejected over the last year, and the SEC has denied over a dozen similar applications from other major players in the crypto space, including Wisdom Tree, Act 21 Shares, citing a lack of investor protection and potential for fraud and manipulations. You understand what I'm trying to say? All these things they are doing, SEC are just finding a way to pull these things down. And I believe with time, all these things going to come to an end. And the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission is probably you get up, like I said, and that's even issue, because now are they not turning NFT into securities or what? Are they not trying to say all NFT now needs to be registered as a security under all these exchanges or whatever investment that is going to owe them? So I just believe SEC is just out here to just force or destroy crypto, but they can't do that, because the more we adapt it, the more we're going to grow. And we saw they've been dealing with XRP for so long now, and the case has been back and forth, and we're going to see where that leads to in the next future. And also now we have another good news that I want to talk about, or I want to mention today. We saw Google being partaking in whatever ETH is doing, and now we knew when the merge was coming up. Google launched the countdown on their website, whereby when you type the merge, you're going to see the countdown running down until the day the proof of work was moved to proof of stake. And right now, they've come up with another thing. You can now Google balance of Ethereum addresses by just typing the addresses on the Google. Yes, we tried it out. Some worked, some didn't work, but I think they are still probably integrating all of that in the system. And we can see crypto investor at Google Ventures tweeted about features today when whatever some worked and some didn't work, which means that Google is rolling out features incrementally or something like that. What is this all about? I think it's still a way for a larger adoption, because we now know Google is part of it, and we're still going to reveal some things Google are doing with all these exchanges that I believe is going to make the adoption a little bit wider and better for the crypto space in general. Now you can now Google the balance of Google the balances of Ethereum addresses on Google, and also we see Google to accept crypto for cloud service partner with Coinbase now, we all know, all of us, we store a lot of things in the cloud and all of that. And we know Google and whatever, they're all about doing that, talking about Microsoft. Forget about what's it called? The search engine. They have their own cloud too, where you can store your things. You all know what I'm talking about. If you're using an Android phone or using an iPhone is iCloud, and now we have the Google Cloud where you can store whatever when you're using an Android phone. And now they've now come up with a way whereby you can even pay for your cloud with crypto, and they're partnering with Coinbase. And I think, if you may ask me, that's a very big news with them. And you can even see some news here. Crypto.com app launches Google Pay purchase features, and now they're with Crypto.com, they're with Coinbase, and now we're gonna see more of it coming out. And that is what I like, because the moment we're seeing all these probably top 10 or top 100 tech giants embracing cryptocurrency, or now allowing integration with their own app to happen, or with the crypto space, I believe we're going to see massive and major adoption. What is that telling us? That's telling us that crypto is here to stay. Yes, we might see the price falling, or we might see whatever that's going on, but we told you yesterday that you don't get into the market because the BTC has been suffering from a lot of things, which we highlighted everything yesterday. If you missed yesterday's show, I think you need to go back and watch it to know if you need to get into the market or not. And stick to the channel, because very soon we're still going to analyze the charts to tell ourselves if we should keep waiting, or we should get into the market now, or something like that. We're going to talk about that shortly. And right now we can see Google Cloud lets user pay with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin via Coinbase. And I think I like that. That's a good news. And you know, these internet giants, they've been doing the most when it comes to whatever. And I think by the time you got top 3 or top 5 tech companies, Google is all amount. And since they're now doing all this, and I think that's going to help the crypto space to even go larger. And you can see the news is all over the place. Google with Coinbase and accept crypto payment for cloud service and all of that. And we have other news on the radar. Coinbase beats out Binance and land regulatory approach in Singapore. We all know Coinbase, Binance, FTX, Crypto.com, all these are exchanges, KuCoin, Kraken, and all of these. They are exchange companies, and they've been doing the most, talking about pushing crypto to a far wider part of the health, or let me say the universe. And now we're seeing them getting approval, getting licensing in different parts of the world. And I believe that is what we need, and that is what is going to take crypto to another level. And right now we can see Dogecoin, Shiba Inu post small losses as crypto market share 11 billion overnight. I think yesterday we told you don't get into the market because we know the market is still falling. And if you took our trade, I think on Thursday, on Friday, where we told you that's where you need to get into market, you should still be in profit. I'm talking about the people that take a short, that's trader. But if you're an investor, you don't get into the market, you just need to wait for the right time to put your asset back in the market. And now another good news on the market, on the radar, is the God Solana NFT collection joins zero royalty bandwagon. I think this is not good with me, because I feel like the reason why a lot of people believe so much or want to be part of the NFT space is because when I post something now and I put royalty maybe 10% or 20%, as far as my product keeps moving from one hand to another, or people keep trading in, or people keep consuming whatever my product is all about, I keep getting royalty. But now the God's Solana NFT collection joins zero royalty bandwagon. I don't think that's going to be a good thing for some people and for the vision and mission of what NFT is all about. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're still going to look about that. We're just looking at why the SEC have been punching down the crypto space for some time now. And other news on the radar is Portugal plans to impose 28% tax on crypto gains. And we can see Solana-based decentralized finance platform Mango hit by 1 million exploits. And all of that and more news we can see on the on the radar. Bitcoin was accumulating a bear market floor as established on Glassnode. Glassnode is where you can check out all this movement happening. And we have another big news. CNN shut down its NFT marketplace, issuing 20% refund. I think we're going to talk about that on the channel as well. So what do we need to do? Do we need to get scared of the Security Exchange Commission, or do we need not to be part of the crypto? No. What they're doing is they're trying to regulate, and even though we're seeing them pushing hard punch on some crypto project so they can just suppress their feelings. But I told you, with us accepting and embracing crypto, crypto is definitely here to stay. But we're still going to see in the nearest future how the space will now accept the regulation or whatever authority each and every countries want, the company that will be running their country, the regulation, rules and regulations they need to follow. I mean, with time, we're going to know what and why, or what all those things we do to the crypto space. All right, that's that on the SEC. Let's check out what's going on today, and we can see even when you take a look at what's trending. SafeMoon is trending. You can see the Ape coin is trending. We can see Solana is trending because I told you what happened on Solana just now. SafeMoon family is trending. USTC is trending. Polygon is trending. Ripple is trending, and all of these are just trending on the radar. You can check them out for yourself if you want to know more about them. And if you like what has been going on this channel and you want to be part of this great platform, you need to take a pause right now, hit the likes button, subscribe, like, and share, and even comment down in the comment section. Let's know your view. Let's know what you think about the SEC, and let's see what your own take on what they're doing to crypto and how you feel the regulation should be done in the nearest future. So subscribe here, like, and share. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. All right, now, without no wasting time, let's take a look at the economic calendar like we normally do before we check out the market watch and see what is going to happen in the market today. GDP month to month is coming up shortly, and we're going to see PPI. That's the price index, and we're going to see the core PPI month to month also coming on, and we're going to see the G20 meeting, which that is very important, and we're going to also see FOMC meeting later today, and I even believe that is very, very important, and that might push the Bitcoin even further more, or we're going to gain a momentum around that part, and we'll see the market start to rise. Also, that's that about today. Tomorrow, we're going to be waiting to see the CPI month to month, the CPI yearly, and the core CPI month. That's very important as well. That's the core price index is going to be coming up tomorrow. And also on Friday, we're going to see the core retail sales month to month, retail sales. We're going to see the consumer sentiment and all of that. And speaking about sentiment, we're still going to check out the fear and greed out to see how people are really partaking or want to be part of this crypto space we're talking about. So that's that on that. Let's check out the charts now and see if the chart is doing what we say. You can see yesterday, if you watched the show yesterday and you're part of the greatness that is happening on this platform, I told you, do not buy yet. Do not get into the market because the market has just been forming higher high, higher low, higher low, and more like that. And if you remember, it's on this show alone that we told you, put your sell stop around this point and imagine how much you're making if you've done that. Imagine, I told you to put your sell stop right here. Yeah, sell stop. Imagine the profit you'll be making if you are still in the market. That's about 1,392 points so far if you still holding your short down there. But right now, should we continue holding the short? Should we get into the market? Yes, I think I have something to discuss about on this chart right now. You know, yesterday I told you Bitcoin might drop to 13, 14, 15K if we break the 18.5 and 17.5 area. And you can see now yesterday we saw the market drop down and touch about 18,800 zone. And when you look at it, you can see I have a red thing here. This is like there is a mitigation, or you can see we have one here, we have one here, and that's why we failed to break it. And when you zoom up over here, you're going to see we have this movement created. Look at this. We have this movement created before it breaks the structure. So now we're testing this up here now, and probably market might see come down to this point, or we might see this as mitigating this point and see a safe haven, or seeing BTC, or see BTC getting momentum from this point where we see yesterday. So what do we need to do in the market? A structure is now forming out for the first time in some days. And what does that mean to us? That means, are we having, how am I going to put it? Are we having an opportunity to place a buy now, or are we having an opportunity to get into the market? I think yes is my answer. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the market is not still falling, but I'm telling you, it's when the market is falling, that's where you look for opportunity to buy. And I believe when we get to the fear and greed index, we're going to see if I'm actually right. But see this now. We've been seeing this movement ever since. It creates this, it breaks it, breaks it, breaks it, breaks it, another one breaks it. It keeps breaking it. Now, for the first time, we having a grid. You understand? Having mitigate this 18,085, 850 thereabout, we now see a structure being formed. Do we need to get into the market? Yes, but how and when? Let me tell you when you need to get into the market. You can see this white here. Let me draw the line, which is this point right here, which is around 19,180. We have a structure has been formed here, and we have a retest come back to now form our 1, 2 on the lower time frame. It's not our yellow yet. And now, what are we expecting? We'll be expecting to see the market break this zone out. You understand? Break it out, create a structure like this, continue going up, and probably come down to retest. Maybe we're going to have a mitigation zone here. Let's check our 4 hour. Let's check 4 hour out first. Let's check 4 hour out. Let's see if there is a mitigation. Yes, you can see we already having this thing forming out right here. You see, we're having this bad guy right here. This red thing you're seeing. You see, if we have the market continue moving up here now, you can get in. I'm going to tell you where to get on a short time frame. But I'm still saying, if you want to have a proper confirmation, or you think that I need to wait until retest has come back to retest and continue moving up, I think this is going to be the path. But do we need to get into the market right now? No. This is where we need to get into the market. Watch it. Where do you need to set your buy stop? You need to set your buy stop above, let's say, 19,200. Yeah, 19,200 thereabout. Anything that makes us break above 19,200 conveniently, I believe we're going to have a structure that is now will start forming. If we're going to have a bullish trend, or we're going to have a small scale of profit back to, I don't know, wherever it is, before maybe the market will come down. Like I told you yesterday, I said I'm still believing the market needs to appreciate a bit before they even drop it, because they like to do that. They think everybody believes it's a sell, it's a sell, it's a sell now. Now they want to wipe out all the short, push the market back to maybe 22K or 21 something, or even 22,500, or I don't know. It depends. The chart is going to tell us wherever the market is going. And now pull it down back to the place where a lot of people have been waiting for, talking about below 17.5 or 18.5 zone that will be having the support for some time. So now, where am I getting into the market? I am going to take my trade right here. I'm going to put thousands of dollars into the market right here if the market brings 19,200. But mind you, use your risk reward. Make sure you calculate the difference of where you get into the market and where you feel your stop losses, and make sure you use your risk reward management so you don't blow your account or you don't lose your asset. Because this is not financial advice, it's just what I'm doing, and I'm showing you exactly on how I have been doing it. And you can tell me if you're new to this channel, maybe you've not seen it, but other people can testify that we've been doing numbers on this platform. So now we'll wait to see if the market is going to break this above. Once it breaks it, I'm expecting this thing to start forming a structure on a lower time frame to complete one hand on a higher time frame. Then pull back to retest the zone, which is I think it's going to be around 19 or 1800. Then we'll see another breakout to now break the new structure. Let's say, let me delete this because I think this is too big. Let me show you what you see. Let's say we have a structure like this. It goes like this, break it, you understand, breaks this out. We are in the game. We expect the market to come back, retest this point, because this is where we have the movement before the break happens. Now we're expecting it to go again, break this point, and now come down to retest this point like this, then zoom off. You understand? Once we have something like that, that's a confirmation that bull trend is coming, or we're going to scale some profit up. And once the cycle is completed, we know that, oh, we need to now watch the market or get out of the market. So now this is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to wait. Excuse me, sorry, I'm trying to delete this so you don't get confused. I'm going to wait and see if we're going to break this point. The moment we break this point, I'm putting thousands of dollars into the market and I want to scale my profit. It might be 3,000 points, 2,000 points, 5,000 points, wherever the market gets to before it pulls down back, I'm going to scale my profit. And you can join me in doing that on this channel, because I'll be dropping how everything has been going. And especially on this show, we talk about the charts every now and then, and we show you when you need to get into the market, stay out of the market, and probably even sit back and watch what is going on. So I'm hoping we're going to see a breakthrough here. Once I have a breakthrough, now we have our first structure on the lower time frame. Then we're waiting for it to form, now come back to retest the main point. And sometimes, don't get it wrong, we might not see it coming back. So that's why it's always good, make sure you get into the market from the lower time frame so you can continue scaling it up. You understand? Because sometimes we might just have it creating a structure like this. You see, we might have it creating a structure like this. Then you see, zoom, the market is up there, and you don't want to miss that. So, and if you don't want to miss all of these actions or what has been happening, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and don't forget to share it as well and turn on the notification bell so you can get all this juicy content as I drop it to you every day. So I'm expecting Bitcoin, since we've seen so much spike around there and it's failing to break it, maybe we're going to see a retrace back up a bit or a new cycle being formed. Maybe turn to a bullish or not, we're going to see on this show, and you need to be part of it so you can get all that. So set your buy stop at 19,200. And now, let's now say it kicked you in and it started coming down. What do you need to do? You don't need to panic. You need to set your risk reward. And that's what I tell you. Where do you need to put your stop loss? You need to put your stop loss below 18,900. Put it at 18,900, because that's where we have the movement that is breaking the structure, if at all we break the structure. But if we fail to break the structure, what next are we looking at? This is what we should look at. If we fail to break this point, we're going to see the market come down like this, go like this, maybe double top, come down like this. Now, break this point. This is irrelevant because it didn't break any structure. Now, it's not going to break this. So where do we need to get into the market if this is going to break at this point? We need to get into the market below 18,840, because that's where we have a confirmation that the market will still continue pushing down. So now you need to know all these things and be careful when you're placing your trade. Either you're an investor or you trader. And speaking about investing, trading, and all of that, if you really want to know much about this and learn how to trade, go to www.instacashfs.com. apply for the free training over at the end. We're going to call you in batches, and you're going to get free training, top-notch education about crypto investment and all of that, and you can start making money for yourself on this great crypto space we're in. All right, so that's that about Bitcoin. Let's check out ETH like we always do. ETHUSD right now should be more or less like Bitcoin, but it's almost even breaking out. Wow, Ethereum is almost breaking out. We have Ethereum now creating a structure here, having the bottom out right here. You see, we now have the structure. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now come down to retest. Now we have another movement. So now we can say, since this don't break, you can say this is 1, 2, 3. We can say 4. So are we going to break this up? If we break 1,290 or 297, I think you should put in a buy on Ethereum. But if you fail to break that, where do you need to put your short? I think you need to put your short below this one, because this is the movement. You didn't even break this movement because it's lower time frame. You didn't break it yet. So where do we need to put our stop loss? I think we need to put, I say stop loss, our short, if you want to short Ethereum, we need to put it below 1,260. I think that's a perfect place to take a shot, because we now see the market will continue dropping down. But for now, we need to set our buy stop above 1,297. That's a perfect way to put your buy, or wait for a retest around 1,270, and you can use a risk reward. Put a trade there and see if it's going to go up or it's going to kick you out. Then you put a short below 1,260. So ETH is not looking bad, though we're not seeing so much volume in the market. But mind you, you won't see volume until volume start coming in, and you don't want to miss out. You don't want to be after the volume is in the market now, you FOMO in, and that's when everybody has already made the profit and they sell off and you lose your money. You can see the structure right here. We have 1, we have 2. I'm expecting it to push out, and if we break this point, I think it's going to be a good buy. But in case we're unable to break this point and we see the market break below 1,267, we need to put our short, and that's that on ETH. So you need to comment down in the comment section, talk about the altcoin we need to look at for you, so we can pick one and always analyze the market, the chart and everything, so you can be part of that. All right, without wasting time, let's check how the market has been doing, and we can see on this platform, market cap is now sitting at 920 billion US dollars, and about 448 billion has been traded in the last 24 hours. And we can see BTC is now sitting at 39.8% and 17.2%, talking about their dominance in the market. And also, if you look at the sister side, we're always having these differences. I told you it's because of the coin that are listed on them, and it's all these algorithm that just pull the numbers together and publish it. But we are still below 1 trillion. That's what is certain on the market. And the market cap right is 960 billion. 500 billion in the last 24 hours has been traded, and we can see the dominance still sitting at 38 and 16.2 respectively, talking about Bitcoin and ETH. Now let's take a look at, let's check out the news at the trending token. Manchester City fan token is trending. I think we need to drop videos on how many fan tokens and out there, so you guys that are supporters or lovers of soccer can even know if you can support or buy some of your fan or your club token and hold it, believing it's going to worth something in the nearest future. Not financial advice anyway. I'm just sharing the information with you. And we can see Terra Classic USD2 is trending, Pancake Swap is trending, and we can see Bitcoin is trading at 19,100 and has been down about 5% in the last 7 days, and 0.27% in the last 24 hours, and 0.13% in the last 1 hour. And also ETH has been down about 4.5% in the last 7 days, 1.2% in the last 24 hours, and about 0.23% in the last 1 hour. And we can see Ethereum is trading at 1,292 as I'm speaking to you right now. And we can see Solana has been down 8% in the last 7 days. BNB has been down 7% in the last 7 days. Let's check out another exchange. Even Avalanche has been down in the last 7 days. All this ecosystem, they've been hit by the wipeout we saw, about 11 billion or more than in the crypto in the last 24 hours, and that has affected them in the last 7 days. Let's check out some coins and see the coins that have made it up to top. 100 Terra Luna is now back at 100. Speaking about them now, appreciated about 9.5% in the last 7 days. And I think if you talk about Terra Luna, I think I showed where you need to get into the market if you break that zone. But we're going to analyze that some other time. And if you have any altcoin you want us to talk about, or you have any coin you want us to analyze for you, don't forget to comment down in the comment section and tell us what you think about the coin, and we're going to analyze that for you. We can now see ENS is back to 101, BNX is back to 102, Gemini Dollar 103, Yen Finance 104, and so on and so forth. And you can see most of them have been severely affected, about talking about the shed of about billions of dollars that happen in the market over the past days. And we can see some of them are just picking up and appreciating back in the market. All right, let's check the ape coin out. Since we talk about the SEC, the squeezing the neck of the crypto out and just trying to make sure they kill it, but they can't. Now you can see Bud API is now number 1, Mutant Ape is now number 2, Do Others from Other Side is number 4, Bud Ape Kennel Club number 6, and where is Azuki? Azuki is out of the game, talking about top 10 collection of NFTs, and we can see Moonbet sitting at number 9. These are the top 10 NFT collections, and we can see how they're doing in the market. All right, let's now check out the fear and greed and see what's going on. We can see we are sitting on extreme fear, which is now sitting at 20. And what did I tell you, or what does that tell us? That tells us that if it's extreme fear, that's where we need to prepare to back more crypto. But we just don't do that. We look at the chart, look for sniper entry, perfect entry, then we strike. So the fear and greed index is sitting at 20, which is extreme fear, and I believe we should see probably people trying to get some things for themselves in the market. So now let's check out our sponsors. Shout out to our sponsor, InsideCashFX.com. They've been the backbone of this show since the beginning of the show. If you want to trade, you want to buy crypto, you want to learn how to trade crypto, you can go to the website and do that right now. They're fast, efficient, and reliable, and I believe you can help yourself out with them. Shout out to InsideCashFX.com for the support, and I can't still stop emphasizing on this subscription of a thing, likes and comments on our show, because that's what's going to push our show up there, and we can bring more value of what we're doing on this platform to your view. So if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe right now, hit the likes button, and do not forget to turn the notification bell so you can be part of what is going on this platform. This is Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we don't gamble it.